Hello and welcome back to the madness. Today is Sunday. And I know you guys are still waiting for the vlog. It has been uploading since, what was it? 4 o'clock yesterday?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock yesterday.
That's when I started making enchiladas.
Yep. So, yeah, because that's when we got home from the grocery store and I was told I forgot to put it up, which I forgot to put it up, which I'm grateful for being told that. So, what is today's plan? Well, Becca's made a decision. She's going to UFO this, but we're going to keep this. She looked at the whole, she's got to see the whole thing finished. And we have realized that sales are just not for us. Unless we can see what the final project is, yeah, we're not going to be doing them because, no. You had a leaf on there. So, I'm going to be working on this, and then when I get too tired to count, because how that happens, when you start messing up, then I'm going to start frogging this out so we can keep this piece of material, because this is a lot of material. So, that is the plan for today. And we'll come back and show you progress. I don't know what Toby just saw. Oh, John. So, that's what will be happening today. Hopefully I'll have a little cross-stitch buddy. And Becca's even cross-stitching. Becca, show yours. Down. There you go. So, yay. Hello. Yay. It is Tuesday? Monday? Monday. Oh my gosh. I'm losing count of the days.
In 8 minutes, it'll be Tuesday.
In 8 minutes, it'll be Tuesday. There you go. So, what have I been doing? I guess I gotta come down a little bit, huh? Because you're not seeing what I'm doing. There you go. Well, I've been working on this, little thing here. I made a decision. I am not going to put any restraints on my stitching next year. I am not going to try to do 600 stitches in this each week. I got so frustrated with it that I almost decided to stop working on it totally. I don't enjoy it because it's ridiculous on how much confetti there is. Oh, I just did that, didn't I? Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, it's really ridiculous. Here, let me thread this and then I will show you what I'm talking about. I hate this needle. Okay, there we go. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 different blues in this area. Not counting these the stars. I don't know. I just don't understand confetti stitching. I really don't. I know the point of it, but in a picture like this, what does it matter? It just doesn't, it's not fun to me at all. I was looking at the books, I should say. I'm like, okay, when I get to the books, then, it's a red book, it's a yellow book. There are 5 different colors of red in the book. It's like, it's just ridiculous. To me, it makes no sense, and it's a waste of time. So, I've decided I don't care if it takes me more than 7 years to finish this project. I am not putting a time restraint on myself. Because right now I'm ready to just finish off the dragon and call it done. But this was very expensive, so it was over $300. So I'm not just going to quit on it. I'm just going to put it in timeout. And when I feel like stitching on it, I will stitch on it. Because I have so many other beautiful patterns that I want to do. So I will not be doing 940 stitches a week on this. I can tell you that right now. I am excited about tomorrow. Do you know what tomorrow is, Becca?
Tuesday. Garbage day.
Garbage day.
I don't know.
I'll give you a second. You'll figure it out. She's a smart little cookie. Would you like a hint?
Yes.
What do you think tomorrow's date is?
Definitely not fucking Christmas Eve. 21st.
Mm-hmm. And what happens on the 21st?
I can't remember.
Why don't you look at a calendar and it might tell you. It's the first day.
Oh, winter.
And so what's happening tomorrow?
You start your vibe tree.
I start my winter vibe tree. Which I am super, 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 super excited about. Becca's doing a lot on hers. She'll probably finish hers before me.
I kind of doubt that.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
What, when I doubt myself?
No, when my... Sure, Becca, I hate that too. No, when my needle... I pulled the thread on my needle. Oh my goodness.
Perfect timing.
I've had it. We're going to just use a little help here. I can't even put this in there. Oh my gosh. It's really time to go to bed since I have to get up early in the morning. But I really want these stitches to be done so I can truly put this up for the year. As I said, I was just finishing this page and this is the last teeny weeny. Oh man, that means I have to get a new one out. So yeah, I've really had to. I made a lot of decisions in this month about my crafts because if I don't enjoy it, I'm not making myself do it. That's why the temperature chart tree went bye-bye. That's why the Harry Potter went bye-bye. I do need to find more Harry Potter, patterns that I like. Because I want to find a crest. But I want a cool crest, not a confetti heavy crest. I should have my daughter make me one.
A what?
Crest. Harry Potter crest.
Oh.
But then she likes to get, when she designs, she likes to go confetti heavy and backstitch heavy.
When the hell have I made a confetti heavy pattern?
When were you going to try to make a confetti heavy pattern?
No, when did I make one?
You were going to make the fireplace.
That was not confetti heavy. That was just shading. And that was only 2 colors. A base tone and a highlight. Confetti my ass.
She gets so snarky. Why can't I thread this thread tonight? Oh my gosh. It's because it's the end of the night. I didn't have problems all night long. Until the end. It's probably this needle. Okay. We started watching a new show today. It's called, what was it called?
Monster.
American Monsters? Oh my gosh. All weekend we've been watching, True crime. It's funny though, what is the other one we were watching? See No Evil?
Yeah.
It's funny because we're seeing like the same cases now, just done in a different way. Because the See No Evil is all about the surveillance cameras and how it helps them catch criminals.
The one witness that never lies.
The one witness that never lies. The one detective did piss me off. Oh my gosh, we had to stop watching it last night because I was getting so mad.
I was tired.
Well, he said, Toby's hair. Cops know at 3 a.m. the only people out are cops or criminals. And it's like, dude, this is the 21st century. People work late hours. So it could be a mom, because there were people at shopping at Walmart. It's like, it could be a mom who just got her baby down and decided to go grocery shopping. Or someone on their way home shopping. Not all criminals. It's not just criminals who are in Walmart at 3 a.m. He was an old Southern guy, too. It was like, oh my gosh. But that's what's been going on this weekend. I haven't been stitching. Well, I've been stitching, but I don't get far because of all the confetti. My stitching totals this week are awful. Tonight, in this eye, you would do like 3 stitches and have to change. The only thing that was big was the chronic. Oh, I hate chronic. And the 310. Everything else was tons of freaking stitches. Don't ask me how many greens are in there. There's so many greens, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, really? I need to go to bed. Okay. Okay, last time. If it pulls out again this time, I'm done. I did get to take a nap, though. That was good. I took about an hour nap when I got home. Okay. I'm going to let it off here. Or I guess I'll pause you, then I'll come back. Because I don't want this to be super long. And I'll show you what it looks like. I'm really upset with myself that I did go over. Because I don't like going over the page. But I was just so into it, I didn't even realize what I was doing. Okay, I'm going to stop this and come back. Okay, I'm reshooting this because last night, apparently, I was chewing gum. And yeah, I chew gum very loudly. And it was very disgusting. So, well, when you're this close, you hear it. So, here it is. I took it out the Q-snap. So, we got that part. And this part. And there he is. Okay, there he is. So I've made a decision. Did I discuss this last night? I don't remember which clip I discussed it in, but he's going away for a while. I'm not going to do the 500 stitches a week. If he gets done in 7 years, he gets done in 7 years. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't enjoy stitching on this at all. It's not fun for me. I don't like confetti, and it doesn't make me happy. So I keep saying you need to do the craft that's going to make you happy. And if something doesn't make you happy, why do it? Now, the only thing is, the only reason I don't UFO this is because of all the money I put into it. But he will be going away for a while. I don't know when else he's going to come out. I mean, the confetti is real. This little block here, I don't know how many different colors there are. There's no reason to have that many colors. It's ridiculous. Him, there's like, I don't know how many shades of green in there. If you look at it, you're like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hell no. There's about 9 different shades in there, and it's ridiculous. The sky, there, that could be just that color. Now, mind you, there's a lot of that color, but there's also 6 other different blues in here. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I understand that you do it for shading, but really, do you need that much shading? And how big this is? No, it's just ridiculous. I mean, this was a nightmare. Look how many colors. For what? And the thing is yesterday, I don't remember how big the section was that I had left to do, but it took from 4 o'clock in the evening until I stopped it at 1 o'clock at night, Becca?
I think so.
Yeah. That's just ridiculous. And I only put in, let me see, how many stitches did I actually put in? 657 stitches. Which, the other nights, though, I got 206, 240, 311. And that was more than just 1-2 hours. Because if it's not confetti, I can do about 100 stitches, depending on the pattern, anywhere from a half an hour to an hour it takes me. With confetti, no. You're looking at 3 hours for an hour for 100 stitches. That's ridiculous. It's not fun to me. It's not fun to me at all. But you know what I got to start today, right? So it's going back in its pillowcase so it stays safe. I got to start it. Dun, 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 dun. Now, can I get it to show up good? Ooh, sorry, guys. I don't know. Oh, there you go. That looks good. Yeah. I got the winter vibe tree. I did 600 stitches, and I've been stitching on this. It is now, let's call it 11:30, and I started this at 7 o'clock, Becca?
Yeah.
About 6, 7 o'clock. I can't remember what time we ate dinner. Because, well, I know it had to be after 6 o'clock because
6:40.
your father got home at 6:30. So, yeah. So, what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 hours? That's about right. I messed up right here and I had a frog. But I love the pattern. I told her this is her talent. She doesn't realize, but this is her talent. They're fun to stitch up. Oh, if you guys don't know, Becca, Tiny Pufferfish made this pattern. But I had to get into the groove to find out, because I knew there's a pattern. You could tell there's a pattern. So I started here, and I started doing these 2 circles, and then I found it. So then I just started going like this, and then it's 4, skip 1, 4, skip 1, 4, skip 1, 5 across, 5 down, 2 across, 2 across, 2 across. It was just, I got into a rhythm. It was awesome. So this will definitely be coming out tomorrow night too. Well, that's if I do get to stitch tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like it's gonna be crazy at work, but I'm kind of, I might tomorrow move this right over and see if I can get the whole tree in here, because I would love to play around with putting because I remember I got the beads to go in the slot. I can't wait to get the bead. Well, first I have to learn how to do beads, but to get some beads on here. But I don't want to do it unless I know the tree's gonna fit, you know. So what I might do is I think tomorrow I'll just keep going down this way. And it already says I'm at 25% of this pattern being done. So I would think if I moved it over, it should all fit. But then, you know, I'm not very good at math. I'm at 25% done, Becca. So do you think when I move it over, that it will all fit?
It'll fit regardless.
Because I'm thinking that is there. Right? I don't know. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I just wanted to play with the beads, but then I was thinking, oh crap, I don't know if I have a beading needle. I can't remember if I bought one or not. I was buying everything that day. I had so much fun. I cannot wait to go to Saginaw again. So I think John's wanting to go to Saginaw too. He's like, you said you wanted money for Christmas, right? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, I bought you presents. I'm like, okay. He goes, oh, excuse me. I just choked on air. Whew. He's like, but I'm giving you cash too because you want to go back to Saginaw, right? And I'm like, yes. So he must have had a really good time with Colleen's husband, because if he didn't, he wouldn't be constantly bringing up Saginaw. So, and I had a great time with Colleen. So, can't wait to go back and see her again. Okay, guys, I'm getting off of here. I need to go to bed. We have earlies again, so it's that good old bedtime. Yay! I'm in that habit of saying that again. Sorry, guys. I know it's such a bad habit, but yay. No, yay. Yes, yay. Bye. Okay, we are going to try this again. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so it is Sunday, the day after Christmas. So, what's been happening? Well, I've been working a lot. I haven't been stitching because 2 weeks before Christmas is just, it's crazy. And then it's crazy all the way up to Christmas Eve. Why do I feel like this is wrong again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I didn't count 5 over. That's it. Okay, so Christmas Eve I got all ready to stitch because I knew we weren't going anywhere. And I was feeling, I don't want to say depressed, but I was feeling like things were off because our family tradition is, hold on, is that since the kids were little, well, before we even had kids, me and John started it, that and my family did it too. So I guess it's a tradition that I brought over from my family. On Christmas Eve, you were allowed to open one gift. And it was always stressed that it was one gift, but then it always ended up being two. And that's how it was with our family too. I would always be like, only one gift, and then we would end up opening up two. Why? I don't know. But that is what would happen. So, I don't know why I keep doing that. Right? One. Ah. Okay, let me count that real fast. Okay. You don't know how many times I've ripped out on this pattern, so now I'm really counting. So anyways, I just sat down. I got everything ready because I'm in so many stitchy groups. I was trying to figure out how. Let me show you. Let me explain. So right now I only have two groups that I have to, every so many stitches I have to post, and then on one of them I have to spin a wheel to tell me how many stitches I have to do next. We're making, I think, Christmas cookies, and so each cookie is a different amount, but to find out what cookie you're gonna make, then you have to spin the wheel. So right now I'm making, I forgot what I'm making, but it's 200 stitches for that cookie. And then in the trail one, we're making gifts. So the gift I'm doing right now is 300. So I was trying to figure out how to keep this up, because the only thing is, in Pattern Keeper, you can't restart your counter. So what you do that day, it just keeps adding. So I decided, okay, let's say I spin, the next cookie is 100. Well, then I do 100, and then it would be 300, and then that would be cool too, because then I would stop at 300 and post pictures for each one. So then after I'm done with this, then I'm going to go to the next gift, add it, and then I'll know to keep looking for this number on Pattern Keeper as I go down. That makes sense. Anyways, I had just got it all set up. I got all my start pictures ready to stitch, and me and Becca were watching American Monsters, which, oh my God, that show is so addicting. I mean, it's really addicting. It's true crime. We're on season 3, I think, and each one has like anywhere from 10 to 15 episodes per season. I think that's what it is. You know, at the beginning it's not as many, and then they just keep adding and adding. I think we've probably watched close to, I would say, close to 30 episodes already, because we're at the end of season 3. There has only been like maybe 4 episodes that was kind of boring. All the rest, it's like, oh my gosh. And what they do is they start off the TV show with showing home movies, and you don't know who's going to die and who is the killer. And they'll be like, a lot of it is, Christmas videos, which, you know what? Now that I think about it, we never stopped to take a picture at all for Christmas Eve, Christmas, nothing. We just spent it, like, focused in on how much of a great time we were having. We didn't stop to do it, whatever. So, anyways, they'd be like, it is Christmas, and in what this family doesn't know, in 4 years, their lives will be changed forever. It's such a good show. So anyways, so me and Becca are sitting here watching it, and Toby has like this attack bark. So when you hear this bark, oh crap, someone's coming in that you're not expecting in the house, basically. So let me just count. So that happens, and I'm like, I look up, because I had just picked up my stitching, which, I mean, I was happy to put my stitching down. But here comes Jonathan walking in the door. And he's not in his uniform, his work uniform. He's in a Christmas sweater. And I'm like, what are you doing here, baby boy? He's 20, he's going to be 27 or 28. I don't know. After 21, I stopped counting. I just know he's older than 25 because my 25th anniversary was a couple years ago. So anyways, I think he's going to be 27 this year. So I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, well, I heard you were having hot dogs, so I decided to come have dinner with you. And right as he said that, John was walking, and I go, you know you're going to make me cry. And John goes, see, I told you. And he's like, why? I'm like, because it's Christmas Eve, and I wasn't getting to see you. And it felt off. And he's like, you see me now? Or something like that. He said something jackassy. I was like, I was just in heaven. So we sat here and we put 21 Pilots on the TV. We were listening and we were just talking and making dinner together. And I mean, all we had was hot dogs and chips, you know? So, I said, well, crap. If I would have known that you were coming here. Oh, and he drove over here. So John was nice enough to take him to his apartment so he could change, and then got his car and he drove over. Now, for you guys who don't remember, Jonathan is learning how to drive. So I was like, oh my God, you drove at night? He's like, yeah, I see no difference. I'm like, oh, well, see, I can't drive at night. So it's a big, excuse me. So it's a big difference for me. He's like, yeah, no. I mean, I can drive at night, but it's just harder for me to drive at night. So, what am I doing here? We're supposed to be counting, not stitching. Oh, we gotta go one down, right? So, you know what? Let me pause and get a whole bunch stitch, and then I'll come back. Okay, so as you can see, it's not the same day. Yeah, that pattern it's so much fun to stitch, but I can't talk. I can watch TV, I can listen to books, I can do everything but talk with that pattern. So, excuse me, a little froggy today. Yeah, you see we got snow. Yay, snow. No, yay, snow. So where I left off was talking about how Jonathan showed up for Christmas Eve. And what I was getting ready to say is if I knew that they were going to show up, I would have had them bring some gifts over so we could open one. And Jonathan's like, well, why don't you guys just come back to my house? So that's what we did. We went back to Jonathan's house. We opened up 2 each and had a great time. Hung out for a little bit too. The funny thing was we get to his apartment, and when he was at my house, we were talking about, what he had planned for tonight. And he's like, cleaning my apartment. Well, it can't be that bad because I was just over there last week sometime, and it wasn't bad. He's like, no, it's not bad. It's just, And I'm like, okay. So when I show up, no. Yeah. So I show up to his apartment, that night. We all show up. He drove us back to his apartment, which he does drive good at night. We're sitting there, I'm like, Jonathan, can I just clean? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. So I had to clean up because it was driving me up a wall. Oh my gosh, boys. He had Chinese food 2 days ago, but the containers are still on his table. It's like, throw it away. The garbage is right there. It's not even like he had to take utensils out of the containers. It was literally pick it up off the table, throw it in trash. But anyways, so yeah, we hung out a little bit. Oh my God, that's right. He got me addicted to this another Twitch person. What is it? It's Pay Money Wooby. I think that's what it is. Me and we're addicted. Even John is addicted, and I gotta figure out what night it is. He watches Before the 90 Days. I think that's what it's called. Oh my God, I will never watch that show without him again. It is so much fun. And then of course the chat is talking about it too, and you can see the chat, and it's hilarious. Yeah, so when we got home, I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching different. Well, we were on YouTube. We were watching the highlight show. But Jonathan, I would be like, okay, we just watched this one. He goes, okay, find this one. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to bed. So then the next morning we get up. Oh, and I was making the sour cream potato salad and deviled eggs at my house. So at least, I was able to do those, which I did it differently, which I think this is what I'm going to do for deviled eggs from now on, is I hard-boiled them, and then I put them in the fridge. Well, I put them in an ice bath, and then put them in the fridge. And I boiled the potatoes and put those in the fridge. So in the morning, I woke up, and while I was in the shower, John peeled the potatoes and first he peeled the eggs, because I don't take a long shower, so by the time I got out of the shower, the eggs were done. No, I did not take a shower. What was I doing? Because I wasn't going to take a shower until those tasks were done. That's right. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I think I went back to bed for 30 minutes. That's right. That's what I did. Because all I did was ask him to peel the eggs. That's right. So when I got up, I did the eggs. And while I was doing the eggs, he was peeling the potatoes. And so then we get over to Jonathan's house, and it's still how I left it last night. Like, Jonathan Ray, I thought you said you were going to clean today. Last night. He goes, well, I thought you would have called me and said we're on our way. And then I was going to do the 15-minute mad dash cleaning. I said, I told you I was going to be here at noon, so I didn't figure I had to give you a phone call because we already set a time. He's like, oh, my bad. I said, okay. I had John sit at the kitchen table because we were, the plan was that we were going to have cheese and crackers and summer sausage and these stupid things that we forgot to put in the damn oven. They're little, oh my God, what are they called? Pigs in a blanket. They came frozen. I was like, ooh, we got to try those. But we forgot to put those in the oven. Every year we forget to put something in the oven, which is not, is not something new. So while John was doing that, while me and John were doing that, Jonathan did a mad dash clean. And so, I put everything buffet style. And we forgot to open the damn olives and pickles. So, we all got our plates of munchies. And we were watching Wubby. I think it's Wubby. We're at the shop. Okay, so I know where we are. We're at the appetizer parts of the meal of the day. The meal. Oh my gosh. Okay. get some more orders and I'll be back with you. Okay, here we go. I don't know why my camera's messing up today. I think it's because I have you plugged into my radio. So floss tube wants to start. Okay, so hors d'oeuvres port. So the plan was, this is what was going to happen. We would arrive at Jonathan's house at noon. While opening up gifts, we would eat, you know, the cheese and crackers and the fun stuff, you know. And then, oh yeah, while we were opening the gifts, the ham would be cooking. We would watch Polar Express and then eat dinner, go home. Well, oh boy, Mailman, you're on a roll today. He was going quite fast. So, you know, we get our plates, and I say to Jonathan, I said, do you want to just, you know, because we're watching the Wooby thing. I said, do you want to just eat our snacks and watch this? And he's like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay. So we finished eating our snacks. We cleaned it all up, you know, put everything back in the fridge and whatever. So then we opened up gifts, which took quite a while. I want to say about an hour, hour and a half, because what we do is we go clockwise and each person opens up a gift, you know, until we're out, which I was very surprised. This time, I was the first one out, but I got a lot of gifts this year. Usually they give me like one big thing and that's it, you know, but it was really nice. We all had, you know, I'm not bragging, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 4 of them were hand soaps, but they were wrapped individually, which was nice. So I got hand soaps, I got Happy Warmer, those bears that you throw in the warmer. I got, okay, hold on. This car is an ass. This is why I don't like driving and doing vlogs. So, what was I saying? I got the silicone thing that you can put in replace any of your glass ones. And you don't just have to have it for the Happy Warmer. It works in other people's warmers, other companies' warmers. And what's cool is when it cools, all you do is you pop out the wax, and it's so easy to change instead of touching that hot piece of glass and then pouring that hot wax in your trash. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Or when you let it harden up, the hard time of getting that wax out. So this, now you just pop it out. But anyways, I got a meat tenderizer, and it was funny. I got 2 of them. I'm like, why did I get 2 of them? John's like, it was a deal. It was cheaper if you bought 2. So I look at Jonathan and I said, hey, you want a meat tenderizer? And he started playing with it. He's like, this thing is actually cool. And I looked at John and said, oh, wait, sorry. Do you mind? And he's like, no, I don't care. It's like, because I don't need 2 meat tenderizers. It's not like I'm going to do it double-handed, you know? So, I don't know, I just got stuff that I really wanted. But the gift that got me crying was the kids went in together and got me a ticket to the 21 Pilots concert in August. And it was really cute. They got a frame, and the last 2 times that we went, well, the only 2 times we went, I mean, well, okay, Jonathan has been 3 times. I have traveled 3 times, because the first time they went to go see 21 Pilots, I didn't know who they were. I had just started, no, Jonathan hadn't even started playing it for us. Sorry, I had a hangnail, and it was hurting. Jonathan had just started listening to them, and I drove them 3 hours away up north in Michigan to some college. I think it was a college. I don't remember now. And I sat out in the parking lot while they were in the concert. It's not the first time I did that either. But it's funny that was 21 Pilots that I did that too. And at that time, what was I doing? Oh, I was just playing games on my phone. That's right. Listening to a book and playing games on my phone. And the book was so good that on the way home, the kids wanted to listen to it. And I started it over. Yeah, that's how good the book was. Anyways, why are you going 48 in a 55? It's like rain. It's not snow. Anyways, so, oh, I'm sorry. So, I am so glad that in the downtime that we're waiting for the concert to start, I said to the kids, I said, let's do a selfie. So we did a selfie. We were all in our 21 Pilots hoodies, which was hilarious. Or t-shirts. I don't know what we were in now. But we all had the same, because we all have the same hoodies and the same shirts. That was part of their Christmas presents. But they got it early because we went to 21 Pilots on Devil's Night. But anyways, they took that picture and the first picture. Jonathan didn't want a honeymoon. He wanted to go to 21 Pilots concert. Him and Morgan wanted it because the tickets were quite pricey. And, yeah, that's just how they were. So, we got that picture and that picture. They put it in a picture frame, and then they took the ticket and made it where half of the picture wasn't shown, so I had to open up the back and see that I had 21 Pilot ticket. But I was like, okay, guys, please don't be mad at me, because they were like making such a big deal that I couldn't open that one till last. And I said, I think I know what it is. And they're like, there's no way you know. And I'm like, are you going to be mad if I guess right? Because I always get mad at them when they guess right. Not mad, but it's just like, damn it, I thought I got you this time, And they're like, no. I'm like, seriously, you're not going to be upset. And they're like, no, what do you think it is? And I'm like, I think it's 21 Pilot tickets. And Becca's face was like the best. She's like, I said, listen, this is how I know. It's because it was a week after I gotta turn this heat down. It was a week after we saw the concert. Jonathan texted me and said, oh my God, they released the new concert dates. It's August something, which I think is the 20th or 21st. And it's at Little Caesars Arena. That's in Detroit. That's where we saw them the last time. And I was like, oh man, because I have wiped out my savings account. Usually I have money in my savings account, but I had Mom's funeral. I decided instead of paying my car insurance monthly, when the bill came in, I just paid that. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. That was a pothole. And then I hate that it makes my brakes go out like that. That is so dangerous. And it turned off my car. Okay, and it made you guys fly up. Okay, so, anyways, gosh, now it's getting yucky in here. It's getting foggy. Let me put it on that. Sorry if that's loud, but I gotta clear my window. Yeah, so he mentioned it once, and I was like, oh man, my savings account is, non-existent. I have some in there, but that's for emergencies. That's if the car breaks down, I can fix my car. Rainy day, you don't touch the last bit of the savings, basically. So he mentioned it, and he never mentioned it again. And for some reason, about 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, those little shits, I bet you. And sure enough, they did. But I was crying so hard. And they're all just staring at me. I'm like, give me a hug. Stop staring at me. And they both ran over and gave me a hug. And I was still crying so hard. And I'm like, first I said, please don't be mad at me that I guessed it. And they were like, no, we're not mad. We're not mad. But the whole thing is why I was crying so hard is by the time the concert comes around, Jonathan will be driving. Jonathan and Becca could have planned and just went to the concert, but they included me. So that means that I wasn't going to the concerts with them just because I was their ride. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It just felt good to be included and know that it means just as much to them as it does to me to go see our favorite band together. You know what I mean? So, and it's all three of our favorite bands. Whenever some news comes out about 21 Pilots, we're all texting each other in a group chat. So, but yeah, Jonathan loved all of his jeans, because that's what he basically asked for, was jeans. And of course, so I went on Elfster. So this is what happens, is the day before Black Friday. So Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving. Kohl's and Hot Topics is where I usually get their gifts from. I have store cards for them. I pay it off throughout the year, and then that day I, maxed the crap out of them. Well, this time I didn't max the crap out of them, but there wasn't a lot on Hot Topic, which, I mean, I already bought it. Everything, like 3 weeks before we went to the concert, because we each got 2 t-shirts, a hoodie. I guess that's it, right? Was it 2 or 3 t-shirts? I don't know, whatever. But, yeah. So, the rule is, before the end of the night on Thanksgiving, you better have your Elfster up to date, because that's what I'm doing. Well, I texted them, I said, listen, you need to get on Elfster now and get your wish list going, because there's a lot of great deals today. Well, Jonathan didn't get that memo. He didn't go clean up his Elfster. I can't remember from year to year. So Jonathan got 2 D&D books, or starter kits or something, I don't know, that he got last year. And I'm like, well, that's what you get for not cleaning up your Elfster. And he's like, you told us we had to the end of the night, and here at noon you text me and say, well, it wasn't noon, it was probably like 5 o'clock. No, it was later than that. It was probably like 8 o'clock. I don't know. No, it was before we went over there. So it was probably like 4 o'clock, right before we left. That's right. And he goes, the next thing I know, I get a text message, okay, all my Christmas shopping is done. And I'm like, Jonathan's like, I didn't even do my list. So I thought that was hilarious. But he loves all of his jeans. He loved his coasters. I bought him some kitchen stuff. So Becca loved all of her clothes. And my son is the weirdo. I think he's the only one on this planet who gets excited to get underwear for Christmas. I got him 3 packs of underwear, 3 different styles. He was all super excited. Like, you are the easiest child to shop for. But yeah, Becca needed more shirts and sweaters, and I got her some tank tops. And this one, Now we know she had it on backwards. When she comes out, she's like, I don't know how to put this on. It's got 2 head holes. It was funny. It was one of those where your chest is open. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's not like her boobies are being shown. It's the top of her neck. No, it's in between her neck and her chest. That, I guess it's your breastbone, right? No, because that's where your boobs are. It's like where your shoulder bones are. You know, like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm like, yeah, just make that one a nightshirt. Because, you know. And at one point, she put the in-between part over her head. And she's like, I can never pronounce it. It's the thing from Beavis and Butthead where he puts his shirt over and he's like speaking that weird, like, you know, I don't know. Mumble jumble is basically what it is. Icaroleon or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and laugh at me. I can never say it, so even when it was popular, I couldn't say it. John, oh my God, he loved all of his stuff. Yeah, he was in hog heaven. Everyone had a great time. So then we're done. You know, when we cleaned everything up, John forgot his insulin, so he had to run home. And so Becca ran home with them to take home some of the presents, you know. So we weren't having to do it all in one big haul. And it was just me and Jonathan there. And what we were going to do is we were going to put the ham on. And I said, okay, so, at some point, when we were eating our hors d'oeuvres, I like saying it that way. I told Jonathan, I said, that's right. He had his Xbox on. I think it was his Xbox. And I was like, oh my God, do you have the Monopoly? Is that the Monopoly that Wabi? I think his name is Wabi. Wabi was playing? And he's like, yeah. I said, oh, Jonathan, instead of watching the movie, can we play Monopoly? And he's like, yeah, sure. And so the plan was when the guys got back while the ham was cooking, the ham would be cooking. But we would play Monopoly. Okay, so I will be right out. Okay, so and then me and Jonathan were cleaning up too. I think I said to Jonathan, I said, do you want to put the ham in now? Or do you want to wait a little bit? And he's like, oh, we can wait. I was like, okay, you know. It was just weird that he wasn't trying to, like, rush us and shove us out the door so he could have his apartment back to himself, you know. So we played Monopoly, then we did dinner. Then we watched more Wabi while dinner was being made. And then Becca kicked our butts in Monopoly. Jonathan was the first one out. I was like, oh my God. And poor Becca, she's so cute. She's like, she does a trade with me, and I'm like, what do you want? And she's like, I just want to give you money. I'm like, no. Let's play this cutthroat. Don't make me a charity case. Oh, but it was over. I landed on her boardwalk, and she had a hotel on it. I was like, I mortgaged everything, and still I was done. I'm like, you won. You clearly won. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, and they sneaked Toby over. I'm like, I don't think anyone's gonna say anything. First of all, there's only 4 people that live in Jonathan's, well, only up to 4 people can live in Jonathan's apartment complex building, whatever, in his building. That's what it is. The one is out of town, and the other one, I don't think they were there. So it was just us. And Toby was so good. He never barked. And I'm like, I don't think they're going to get upset because nobody's here, first of all, to even complain. And Toby was really good, you know, and it's Christmas. So, but we had a great time. And then yesterday, that's when I was recording that part of the vlog, and all of a sudden, after I said, okay, oh, now I'm going to start yawning and stuff, I just felt like antsy, you know? So I put my stitching down, and I started cleaning, and one thing led to another, and I totally cleaned the living room, like, clean where you usually don't clean, you know, like behind the Xbox, you know, behind the TV. I dusted, basically that's what I did. I dusted things that you don't normally dust until like you're moving, and then you're like, holy crap, look at all the dog hair on this Xbox. That's what it basically came to. But we all cleaned our areas, cleaned the kitchen, and then Becca wanted to play, she's like, she was filling orders last night, and then she's like, after I fill orders, do you mind if I come play the Xbox? Because we just got the Xbox all set back up again. Apparently, I didn't know that the Xbox wasn't plugged in, so that's why she hasn't been playing the Xbox. I'm like, you could have said something. No one uses the Chromecast. We can unplug the Chromecast to plug in your Xbox, because plugging things into the back of that TV, first of all, it hangs on the wall. So you only have like this so much arm space, and it's very hard. And yeah, so we got that all reorganized. And she played Portal 2 from beginning to end, which it was nice to see that again because I haven't seen that in years. And then I did some cross stitching. It was a really relaxing night. Oh, one bad thing though, we found out that one of my groups is shutting down. And it's the one that I really like too, but I never can remember the damn name, so maybe that's a good thing. But the Oregon Trail, but I think it was called the Stitchagon Trail or something like that. I don't know. You know me and pronunciations, they just don't work. So, it is Monday, but I'm thinking of giving you the vlog, oh my god, not that again, giving you the vlog today, because I don't think it's going to be tonight. I think tonight what I'm going to do is do all my tallies, well, except, you know, for the yearly one in this week, but get everything up to date, all my stitching groups. Well, it's basically magical stitches. I had to do all my finale totals and make sure they're all posted up there, because I want to see what the last task is, try to knock out the last task probably tomorrow night. I haven't even looked at it, but I know it came out today. But I want to make sure the headmistress and all those are done and have their grand totals. I want to work on my calendar. I need to put together my Whipco board. Still don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to sit down and like look at other people's so I can get like some ideals. Yeah, I don't know. And then I keep going back and forth. Should I even do a whip coat board this year? Because I have so many other things on my plate that... Well, it depends on how many whips I have. Because I was thinking I could do this. I could name all of my whips and put 1,000 stitches in them. Well, that would be 2,000 stitches. Yes, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Depending on how many whips I have. And then who knows, maybe some of them will have to be doubled. They probably do, because I don't think I have that many whips. But next year, oh my gosh, next year I will have that many whips. But because I'm doing the new starts, so I don't want to put new starts because I'm already starting 4 things in a month. So do I really want to start 5 things in a month? Not really. Oh, I already am starting 5 things in the month because of the whole, the magical stitches. Becca is making me, I don't know how many different patterns, but she's making me patterns that are going to be 100 stitches, little ornaments, like snowflakes and those, what are they called, those things that I love that she makes, the monogrammic charts. I know I'm not saying it right. My God, my words. But those cool, like, designs. Those different shape designs. There's a word for it. It's not coming to me. She's going to make me some of those. And every week, you stitch 100 stitches on that color DMC. So, I decided I'm going to do them as ornaments, and I told her she doesn't have to stick to 100 stitches. If it's 105 to make the design... Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. To make the design, well, then it's 105 stitches. I don't care. It just has to be a minimum of 100 stitches. I don't care if it's 150 stitches. You know what I'm saying? Just make me some really cool designs. Almost like I want mini, what are they called? Starts with an M. Okay, hold on. I'm at a funeral home. Maybe I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but a mandala? Something like that. It's the shape that, like, I don't know. It's shapy. Let's just say that. Okay, where am I going? Oh, well. A little late. Don't tell me to turn after I passed it. The GPS is a little off right now. I'm just going to go on Kelly. How does that sound? Kelly will get us where we want to go. Yeah, so she's going to make me some of those. And I figured, so it's 52 weeks. What I can do is give the kids 26 ornaments for Christmas tomorrow. It's next year, you know? I think that'd be cute. Of all different colors, and I'm going to run it past Becca, of course. And I'm going to tell Jonathan, too, you know, ask them if they would, or maybe let them pick out, because I want some for my tree, too. Yeah, so, I don't know. But I thought it would be cool to make them into ornaments. So, I'll be doing 6 new starts every month. Along with special holidays, too, because you know on my birthday, I'm going to do a new start. Do I want to count that as my weekly start? I don't know. But, yeah, we're starting all the things. Instead of no buy, no spend, no No new starts. That's the word I was really looking for. Oh my God. I'm doing a start everything. Buy what you need. Start everything. Buy supplies to start the things. Which John did. Part of my Christmas present was money so I could get all my floss that I need. I think I'm good on fabric. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, but okay, so the reason you're getting it today is tonight I want to close the books on 2021. And then do all the paperwork stuff I want to do. Get my planner all set for next year. Write down all my whips. Do my whipco board. This is the order that I'm actually going to go into because it would make sense. Then I'm hoping tomorrow to film my whip parade. And I know I'm going to need some space on my phone. That's why you're getting the vlog today. That was my whole point of telling you that whole thing there. So, yeah. I am loving my tree. My tree is so much fun to do. So, when I'm not doing other stuff, I will be stitching the tree. Sorry, guys. When it's cloudy like this, well, what am I talking about? I yawn right when I wake up. Like after I get out of the shower and start my day, I'll start yawning then. But especially when it's like this, it's all gloomy. See, it looks a lot brighter on camera than it actually is. I don't know why. But it is very, like, yucky out here. And the skies are gray. Not that light up color that you're seeing. They're actually like, if I didn't know better, they're snowy gray clouds. Those are snow clouds looking foggy, yucky. Which I was very shocked to wake up to snow this morning. I felt violated. I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. Okay, I am getting off of here because I've just been chit-chatting and who knows how long this damn vlog is. I know it's long. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. You probably will not see me again. Well, you'll see the whip parade and the next, before New Year's Eve, I can tell you that. So, you will be getting that, but the new vlog will start the new year. You'll get after the new year. You'll get it's going to start, oh my God, why don't I need to just, I'm going to still be doing clips. After the whip parade, I'll start my new vlog. How does that sound? And then you won't get a new floss tube until the new year. But the new year is Saturday. So, you know, I'm hoping to give you one Monday. Put it that way. Okay, now I really need to get off of here because I got to figure out what I'm doing. I think I had to make a sharp right when I get off of here, which does not make any sense whatsoever because these people have to wait. And I feel like... Okay, I'm just doing this because I did not feel comfortable. Okay. Oh, good. I'm at a stop sign so I can, or stoplight, I can stop safely. So I hope you all have a happy new year. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I will see you next year. Hello, and welcome back. I know I said that was the last clip, but I didn't, when I got home last night, I did all my paperwork for Magical Stitches, got all the pictures up there with the final counts, and it's the headmistress one that it took me an hour last night to catch that all up and get my final stats. Now, it's not final. I have to like still do more paperwork tonight, but I'm pretty sure that I wrote down every stitch for headmistress challenge, and if I didn't miss any, I did 132,000 stitches.
I think that's right.
It was 1, 3, 2, blah, blah, blah. Blah. How would you say that? You know, I can't say these things. So it was 1, 3, 2, comma.
132,000.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how many stitches I did. I don't know why my brain won't let me figure that out and say it the right way. Or I second guess. My God. I'm telling you, I should not be able to speak. Words are not my friends.
No.
Okay, and I wanted to come on here because you guys won't get another vlogging video until after the new year. And I keep talking about my new challenge that my family's doing with me too, right? Tiny Pufferfish?
Yes.
Pufferfish? I'm telling you, I can't speak today. I can't even say your name. Tiny Pufferfish. The diamond painting 30 minutes a day challenge that we're putting on ourselves because we have so many dang diamond paintings. Do you think we'll get done with this one this year? I would think so. If we do it 30 minutes, yeah. So that's the goal, really, is to get done with Beauty and the Beast.
I'll even bring it on campus.
Huh?
I'll even bring it on campus.
Well, I would sure hope so if you're doing 30 minutes a day. Because you're going to take a picture every day and do the hashtag. So, our persons are here. Okay, so when we get back, we'll tell you about the hashtag. Okay, so anyways, we were talking about it, and okay, let me catch my breath. We just ran a whole bunch of pieces into the church, and there was black ice, and I almost fell, and yeah, a little freaky. Okay, now that house was not the color it is now when I grew up in it, but that's the house I grew up in, right next to Mount Clemens High School. Basically my whole elementary school year. Well, we moved away, we moved back. We used to live across the street, down the street. And then up here is the elementary school that I went to. But all that's left now is the gym. Which, that was like really freaky. The first time I drove by, I'm like, you know, as an adult, after it was tore down, like, the school looks different. And they're like, wait a minute, that's just the gym. Because all of this, the playground, was the school. And I was a crossing guard. That was my corner up there. Yeah, memories. Right there. That was my corner. And the janitor lived in that house. Mr. Phillips. Okay, so anyways, oh my God. See, he can't drive and talk and all the things. So, oh, I didn't know I was going that way. Okay. So we thought we'd come back on. Sorry, guys. Well, you should know. You come for the madness. You come for professionalism, right? Is that a word?
Professionalism, yes, that's the word.
This is not the right place. You won't see any high editing on this channel. Oh my God. Okay, so Let's get back on track, Becca. It's all Becca's fault today.
How the
Turn right. Turn left.
Ooh, she's cranky.
I didn't sleep good last night.
Oh. She almost let the F-bomb go off on my channel.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time, but we're trying not to do that anymore.
I made no promises.
Well, we're trying to be respectful and adultish. A dish. Do you see how I put the ish on there? Okay, so we're never gonna get this out, you know that. The hashtag that we are going to be using for the 30 minutes a day diamond painting is hashtag
30MinDP22.
So 30MINDP22. Right? Okay. I know some people were asking, did I make up a hashtag? Well, there's your hashtag. So, we're only going to be looking for them on Instagram because from my understanding, you really can't search on Facebook for hashtag. And I mean, Instagram's easy. You can make up a fake name and just make an account. Not like Facebook where you have to have your real name, which 10 years ago, that's not how it was. I remember seeing some made up names. Yeah, it's very easy to stay incognito, but I see words. I'm not even gonna try. So there's the hashtag, and we are starting January 1st. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, guys, now we're officially ending this vlog. It's over, but use the hashtag on Instagram so we all can see. I think it's gonna be cool to see through. Okay, I'm supposed to turn here. Oh my gosh, all the construction's gone. I just realized that. Oh, this construction was bad. So we can see the progress throughout, the month, the weeks, the year. I think it'll be cool. Okay, I hope you guys have a great New Year's, and we will see you when we see you.